Hello and welcome to the Kayden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. And joining me right here today is Pam Ross. Pam, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me today.
Thank you for having me on.
So let's get started by getting to know you a little and how you got started in the music industry.
I've been playing music a really long time. It's just something I always wanted to do. Ever since I was little, it's just what I've always been drawn to, I guess.
If you had the opportunity to go anywhere in the world and perform a show, where would you go and why would you go there?
Oh, man, that's a tough one. That's really a tough one. Um, you, you know, um, I think I might like to probably go home to Houston and maybe play there and sell out a show there.
There you go. Houston's a good choice.
Yes.
People usually choose like the Grand Ole Opry and stuff like that, but I like yours.
No,
Texas is a
no,
good
it's
place.
Grand Ole Opry would be cool and everything, but
Yeah.
no, I think it'd be great to go home to Houston and just sell out a huge show there.
What advice would you give someone that might want to start doing music, whether that be singing or songwriting? What would you tell them?
Um, there's a lot of things. Number one, it's not easy. You're always going to run into negative people for one reason or another, and you just can't listen to that. Yeah, you have to stay focused. Um, Also, don't be swayed by like trends and things. I think one of the biggest mistakes I see out there are people who try to look and sound just like someone who's already famous. Like they literally try to mold themselves off of that person. And I think the worst thing you can do is give up your own identity. That's the one thing that's truly yours, that is unique in the world. And you shouldn't give that up, for any reason. That's the one thing that makes you stand out and makes you shine, because you can't shine in someone else's shadow.
I agree with you, Pam. And it's one of those things that you got to keep in mind. You are you, and no one else can be you.
That's right, for better or for worse. It really is. It's what makes you stand out. It's what makes you unique. And you get all these people trying to mold themselves off of someone who's already been successful. Well, the recording industry already has that. They have that sound. They're looking for the next new thing that they can blow up. You're something they already have.
Exactly. So you have a new song called Better Than a Good Thing. Tell me a little bit about that song. And by the way, I like the title.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it comes out, and um, when as soon as I started writing that song, I knew it was going to lean more country. I write in different genres. I don't write just strictly, country or strictly rock or whatever. It's kind of Americana, and then it just gets everything else thrown in. But I knew that this one was going to lean a little country, and I wanted to write something upbeat and happy. And I wrote the lyrics, and then I was like, no, I need something more. Like I rewrote it several times, and how I really rewrote it was talking to neighbors who had kids, just hanging out with them and hearing the stories they tell, what it's like to have kids running around the house. And some of it came from my own life. I've got a dog and two cats, and there's always toys everywhere. And no matter how much you clean, there's always just some kind of a mess going on somewhere. And I couldn't imagine throwing kids in that mix. But at the end of the day, it's still a good life. It's still a really great thing.
Where do you see yourself and your music in the next couple years? Or where do you want to be, Pam?
Well, I'm already working on my next record, and that should be coming out in early summer. So that's already in the works. I've got some of it recorded. I've got my vocals and my keyboards and my guitar. We've got the bass done. We're getting ready to start on the lead guitar, and then it'll be going up to Nashville to get mixed. And so, um, hopefully, good things with that. I Right now, whenever I record, I hire my musicians. So I really would like to get a band and start touring around is what I want to do.
So what do you like doing outside of music? Do you have any hobbies or interests or anything like that?
I run, I lift weights, I work out. I'm a kind of a health nut,
Mhm.
so I do a lot of that when I'm not playing music. I'm working out or taking my dog for a walk.
So if people want to learn more about you, where can they find you?
PamRossMusic.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Pam Ross Music, Instagram, Pam Ross Music. So I'm pretty easy to find. It's all Pam Ross Music wherever you go.
Well, that definitely makes it easier, that's for sure.
That's what I tried to do. I didn't want anything complicated.
If you had one message to tell anyone that might be listening, whether that be my fans, your fans, what would you tell them?
Um, hmm, uh, don't forget to buy because the streaming doesn't pay anything. um, you know, go to pamrossmusic.com, follow me, come out to my shows, listen to my music, reach out to me. Anytime anyone contacts me, I always respond to everyone personally. So it's always cool hearing from people.
If you had the opportunity to duet or collaborate with any singer, whether they're with us today or not, who would you choose and why would you choose them?
Ooh. It's always harder when you say they're not with us today. Then it just opens up that whole new group. Um, uh, I think it'd be really cool to work with Elton John because I'm a huge Elton John fan. Um, Dave Grohl because I love Nirvana and I love the Foo Fighters. So I would love to, do something with him. And not no longer here with us, Johnny Cash.
If someone was to take the time to write a song about you and your personality, what do you think that they would write about?
um, I, honest to God, don't have any idea. Probably about how persistent I am. That's probably one of my biggest traits. I don't give up. I work very tirelessly, and no matter what kind of setbacks I get or anything negative, somehow I just always just pick myself and just keep on going.
And Pam, is there anything that I forgot to mention that you would like to mention here on the show today?
No, just my next single comes out December 20th, and which you already said is better than a good thing. And that I will have more. I have one more single after that. Actually, I think we've got two more singles after that from this record. And then in early summer, I'll have a new album coming out.
Awesome. Pam Ross, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the Kayden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. We definitely appreciate your time and support for being with us today.
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.